Alright guys, we're back. Can you guess what we're working on today? Finally, some more derby car. We got to get going on this thing if we want to have any chance of taking it anywhere this year. We only got a month till, or less than a month, till Halloween Havoc. Don't know if we're going to make it because I don't want to skimp on this car. I want to build it how I want. So, yeah, if we want to make Halloween Havoc, we got to get busting on it. I don't have a lot of time today to work on it, but I'm going to try to get this front end taken apart. I'm trying to get this front bumper off, get most of the stuff that we don't need out of the engine bay, stuff like that. But yeah, like I said in the last video, I was gone for a couple weeks on a business venture, working out of state. So I haven't really been able to do nothing. I just got on that motorcycle last week to get you guys a quick video. It was a pretty cool little bike, but yeah, it's on to a new day, new week. So we're gonna try to get this front bumper taken off here, get a little bit more of this car stripped out. So far we have got the entire interior gutted except for the dash. That's going to be a big project. I still haven't taken that other door panel off. I know, I told you guys I'd do that. I never did. But yeah, so most of the interior is gutted. I think on the last video of this car was the big fail. I dropped the keys in the carpet. When I was pulling the carpet out, I pulled that plastic piece off. If you didn't see it, go back and watch it. It's pretty funny. I didn't realize it till I was editing the video. And yeah, I caught it when I was editing. I was like, oh, and I ran out here, started looking through here, and the keys weren't there. So, but yeah, pretty good mess up. But we're gonna hot wire. We're gonna put a push button start in it anyway. I usually just like to leave the key so that just not anybody can start it. But we'll just take the tumbler out and fix it. Just hot wire it basically. But yeah, like I said, today we're just gonna work on the front end. We're gonna try to get front bumper, anything out of the engine bay we don't need, try to get underneath any skid plates or anything like that off of it, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I guess the only thing left to do is just get after it. Okay guys, so I got it up on some jack stands just to get it up off the ground, but basically all this stuff all the way back to here, it's all plastic junk. This is all just a nose cone. So we're just going to start taking screws out. Whatever comes off, comes off. Somebody's getting after it this morning. But yeah, we're just going to start taking some screws out till we get somewhere, I guess. Let me grab some tools. Basically a Phillips screwdriver, a 10mm socket, and a 12mm socket. That's about all that's holding this thing together. Some places there's a 15, or I think it's a Phillips 10 and a 13, I think. So I'm going to get those, and those should be the majority of stuff that we need to take apart. We're not doing too much stuff by hand today. We got some power tools. Right after I say that, I got a screwdriver. I know. I could put a bit on that. I'm gonna do that. I know you. I know it. I'm grabbing my trash can. I know, a bunch of waiting. I wasn't prepared, okay? Alright. Phillips. Wow. 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 Apparently there's more stuff holding that on. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep going. Let's switch. Let's switch. How's this thing held together, man? Maybe take this plastic piece off. Oh, that didn't work. See, power tools aren't always the answer. Alright. Hey, there's some stuff that's bolted up. Seems like after the 90s, or in the 90s, I guess it was like the 80s, when they decided they needed to cover everything in plastic. I think it was like late 80s, early 90s. All of a sudden they just decided that everything needed to be layered in plastic. Little brackets for the bumper. Maybe if we let's go underneath. Hey, this one's got a 10mm. License plate, right? Oh, that. Gosh. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, we got a whole line of screws right here. Holding this thing on. We got a plastic piece stacked on a plastic piece screwed into the radiator support. So I'll go ahead and go across here. Huh. Uh-oh. My hat fell off. Uh-oh. Quit it. Okay. Don't be laughing. Go ahead and pull these two out though. How? Okay, so there's a big hole right there. Wait, you don't believe me? It's a big hole. Goes all the way to the top. That's the latch for the hood. Big hole. Those are the screws we pulled out. And then these are the screws I was talking about. I don't think I need to take them out because they're just screwed into the plastic of the bumper, which is fine. So I think all that we have left is everything pretty much. Hey, I didn't got those ones. Okay, well, apparently that's not a 10 millimeter. Maybe 11. Let's go find out 11. But I know some of you might be wondering. Last couple videos I've been wearing a hat. You're like, you don't wear hats. Well, at least we haven't seen you wear one because I don't wear one normally. I don't. But as you can tell, I have way too much hair right now. It's getting a little too much. I just need to hit the freaking barber. I know. I do. Looking all like Grizzly Adams over here. Maybe one day we'll make our way over there. Get a haircut and a shave. 11 millimeter. You guys see an 11 millimeter? There's 12. That's definitely not an 11. What's this one? Oh, no, that's a 12. Nope, that's a 12. Nope, that's a 12. Why do I have so many 12s? Look over here. Oh, that's 3/8. There's 11, but it's shallow. Not completely sure if that will work, but we'll try it. Screw it. Or unbolt it. That's what it is. Yeah, let's get back on there. It's mandatory. You gotta make a bunch of noise when you get underneath a vehicle, because then you don't hear the bones cracking, because you're getting older. Just make a bunch of grunts and noises. Hey, it worked. Okay, now we got this. Ow, 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 what is that? That's not very good. Ow, ow. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so just got a couple screws going in the wheel well, which we got to take the wheel off for. But I gotta go take the other screws out of the other side. The same screws. What the heck? I got a big ball in my way on this side. Uh-oh. Oh, still working. Oh, there's air pressure. Interesting. I think that's like a vacuum canister. I think it's for vacuum. No, not like the one in your house. It's for vacuum, like suction. Combustion engines need vacuum for some stuff. See, I told you it was a ball. There's an air line hooked on right there. Okay. Okay, now we're to the same part on this side that we are that side. So, but we should be able to pull the tires off. That's easy. Just pull the lug nuts off. Pop. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm not going to bore you with it because it's just taking a tire off. So it's 5 lug nuts and just yank on it. So we will be right back. Okay, I said that I wasn't going to show you this, but this thing just got me, man. I went to fit a 3/4 inch socket on here because that's what I figured the lug nut size was. But so I put a socket on there and I start twisting. I was like, wow, that's loose. It's because it's not a lug nut. It's a freaking. They're just push on. It's just for decoration. So I guess they just pop off with a pry bar. See, there's the lug nuts. Well, that's not good. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with that? They got 1 right, 4 wrong. They're on backwards. The cone, there's a slope. That's supposed to be going in to center the wheel. Well, good thing we're pulling it off. Put it back on. I mean, who cares because it's a derby car, but okay, I'm going to continue getting these wheels off. Alright guys, so we got the tire off. There's not a big round thing right here, but gotta get this plastic piece off of here for the wheel well, because it attaches to the fender and attaches to the bumper right here. So get this piece taken out. Just a bunch of Phillips screws. Come on. Haha, it's loose now. Yeah, I forgot my socket because this little plastic piece has 10mm screws. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Oh, it's not even what? Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna go around the other side and do the same thing. Alright, so now I think we can move back to the front bumper. Got the front bumper off. I'm just going to try to get these headlights out. Well, we got the front bumper cover off. Still got the front bumper on there, but we're going to try to get these headlights out. And then we're going to end up pulling this front bumper off. It's not like the back. We're going to put something better on it, way better. Going to put a pipe across the front of it. So this metal bumper's coming off, but let's try to get these headlights off here. How many screws? Cut all the wires. Don't. Anybody need a set of yellow 93 Lumina headlights?
Let's break it.
No, we're not fixing it yet. We're breaking it.
Oh, break it.
Break it.
Break it. Oh, break it.
Yeah. Breaking it. I got this like headlight holder piece. It's all fiberglass. I'll bolt it all the way across there. Let me set you guys back here. You can actually see what's going on here. This one's a little bit more difficult. We're gonna have to get the special tool for this one. Here we go. Did you guys see that? There and went. Oh! See? Hopefully the camera caught that. Wouldn't be cool if it didn't. Oh, still not. What the heck? Oh, we got one more. Really? Oh. Yeah, these bolts went up through the bottom, and so I couldn't get to them with that thing on there. But so you just rip it off with a pry bar, and then you can take the bolt out after. If you're planning on putting this car back together after you do this, don't do this. Okay? I have no cares in the world about this car other than is so that I can get it in the arena to smash it. That's the only care in the world that I have for this car. Once I can get it in the arena, it's done. So, alright. Really? Hush. They bolted this metal piece over the top of the last bolt for the hood latch. So you gotta unbolt that bracket to get to that bolt. Hey, do you guys know I hate new cars? You know that? It's like a game of Tetris when they were building these things. It was just like, let's stack this block and then let's stack this one right as tight as we can to that one. Then we'll stack this one in this tiny, tight spot. Then we'll stack this one and then we'll put a block across the top of them. Just, I'm glad I tear them apart and not put them back together, because I wouldn't be able to do it. Actually, we're going to leave this on because it's metal and it'll protect my radiator a little bit. Them freaking chickens are all over it today. By the way, I got chickens in the backyard. Wow. My wife has chickens, but together we have chickens. So if you hear them balking back there, that's the chickens. Hey man, you gotta have eggs for breakfast, and they make some delicious eggs. All right, so get this bumper off of here. Fall off of there, just like that. Oh, not the hood latch. Don't need it. These little bolts. So that's for my crossbar. But yeah, what you guys working on today? You guys working on anything interesting? You building a derby car? Well, if you are, let me know. Drop it in the comments what you're working on. I don't know if you can post a picture in the comments, but if you can, drop it in there. If you can't, shoot it over to me on Facebook or Instagram. Whatever you're working on. I don't gotta be derby cars. Whatever you're working on, I want to see it, man. I love projects. I love working on them. I love seeing what people are working on. Don't matter what it is. Send it to me. Show me what you're working on. Alright, guys. So, looks like we got the front end taken apart. Looks a little bit different. Looks a little bit different. What do you guys think? Does it look a little bit different? I think it does. Okay, now what are we going to work on? So that's pretty much all the plastic off of the front end here. I guess we can move into the engine bay a little bit. Wow, that was weird. Kind of did the look back at you. Sorry about that. But yeah, we need to get rid of this overflow tank. think the air cleaner can stay. Maybe. It's not doing very good. Jeez, that's a big overflow. Holy crap, look how far that thing goes down there. Wow. So I guess we could pull that out. I don't know. Should I take that out or should I just leave it in there? It's probably going to get smashed. Well, not on this car. These cars don't bend very easy. We figured that out with the other one. These cars do not like to bend. That's why I like them so much. Almost thought that was cut into the radiator, but I think it's just the fins. I think we're alright. Even though I think I'm going to pull this radiator out because I have a better metal one. Now what? Let me figure that out. I'll get back. Okay, guys. So I think we're going to pull the hood and the front fenders off. Just so we can get in here a little bit easier when we're building it. I started looking at it. Not too much is coming out of this engine bay. I don't know if I'm going to keep the overflow because I did have an issue with the other Lumina when I ran it in the figure 8. I don't know if I'm going to run this in the figure 8 ever, but when I ran it in the figure 8, it seemed like I got a lot of pressure in my cooling system and there was no relief. So it blew the side of the radiator off, which that's why I have a metal radiator. But I don't know if I should have an extra amount of coolant in there. Because I mean, daily driving, you want the extra overflow. So, but I don't know if I can leave that in there or what. So if anything, it'll probably be that. I might need to move this fuse box because it's got some important relays in it for the ignition. Fuel pump we don't need because we're going to replace it. But a lot of the ignition stuff is in there. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull this hood off and pull the fenders off really quick. Go ahead and take this off over here. Don't need it. This thing's gonna have 2 gigantic bolts going down through it, so it don't need a latch. It doesn't need the stop latch anyway. So. Alright. Okay, now what did I say? Fenders, right? I'm going to put these bolts back in the hood because I usually just bolt it back onto the hinges on the back because that seems strong enough to me to keep it from coming through the windshield at me. So I like to save the hood bolts to go to the hinges. The ones that hold it up I really don't need, but they got the hinges spot welded to the fender. Alright guys, so same story, different day. Camera died again. I was pulling this fender off and it died right before I was getting ready to get it completely off, but we got it. It will be going back on, but it's just easier to get in here. Found the horns. They're right there behind the fender. Those are coming off. Yeah, so like I said, I went ahead and got the other side off as well. Just because this camera takes way too long to charge up. I don't know if it's just the, like I said before, I don't know if it's this camera with the removable batteries that they just die super fast. It's not super hot today. It's actually raining a little bit, sprinkling. It's trying to rain, but it's not really hot today, so I don't know why the battery's having issues again. I think a few videos back I said that I had some batteries on the way. I guess something happened to them. Not gonna have them, so still haven't got them. So I gotta figure all that out. I definitely want to get some and a charger so that I can just walk inside and switch the battery out. But until we get that, I just kind of gotta live with the battery dying. Usually I just charge it up and then come back out and get me a snack. But I think we did I think we got some pretty good progress done on the car today. I'll throw a picture up. Freeze frame of what it looked like before and what it looks like now. Doesn't even look like a car right now. But this is what you got to do. You got to strip it back to where you can get in here and weld plates to the top of your frames. Get in here and weld your frame rails. Work on stuff. We're going to be hooking up all of our wiring. I noticed that the coils are down here on the front. We may try to move those, may not, I don't know. It's just a lot of figuring stuff out. Like I said, this car's a little bit different than the one that I ran before, so it's kind of a learning curve. I've got to try to figure out how to do everything with this car compared to the other car. It's really similar, but it does have its differences. So but yeah, I'm just rambling on, guys. I think we got some pretty good progress done today on it. We're almost done with the stripping process, and then we can get to building, which yeah, we should be good. One thing I haven't mentioned, we will be going to Utah State Fair Demolition Derby this year. I believe I'll have to look it up. Okay, so it is September 16th, 2023 at the Utah State Fair. It's called the Day of Reckoning. Looks like it's going to be in the Days of 47 arena. Like I said, September 16th. we'll be there. We will not have a car, obviously. But we're gonna go check it out. I haven't ever been to the Utah State Fair. I've always wanted to run a car in it. But yeah, we're definitely not gonna make it. But yeah, we'll go spectate it. I might kick the GoPro on, walk around, check out some of the cars while I'm there. So here in a couple weeks, you might see that on the channel. If you guys want to see that, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'll go walk around, check out some of the builds, check out some of the front-wheel drive cars. I love walking through there and seeing how everybody else builds their cars, because that's how you learn how to build a car. That's how I learned. Because I would go before the Derby and I'd walk around all the cars, and then I'd go after the Derby and see how they bent. That's how you learn how to build these cars. That and just figuring it out, doing it. That's the only way you're going to learn how to do it, is just get out there and do it. Find you a car. Doesn't have to be anything special. Like this one's already wrecked. That whole trunk could be gone and I'll still Derby it. It doesn't have to be a clean car. As long as it runs half decent, you can get out there. And I mean, they're making classes where you don't even need a welder. You just strip the car out, bust the windows out of it, and wire the doors shut. Run it in the wire class. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys want to see me at Utah State Fair. You want to see some of the action that goes on there. Maybe we can get some of the derbies going on, get some derby content on here. And then yeah, hopefully we can get some work done on this car, and hopefully make Halloween Havoc. If not, I think the next one's in April, which is Dixie Destruction again. So, but just got to see how we do it. Like I said, I don't want to cut any corners with this car. I want to do it right. I don't want to. This is a really good car that I really do not want to run unless I have it built well. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm just rambling on now. But yeah, we're on Facebook and Instagram. I put a video up on Facebook a couple weeks ago when I was out of town. I understand that I haven't been really on top of the social media stuff. I've kind of been slacking on it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do better at that, but try to post a little bit more on there, and then yeah, we're on both of them. Facebook, Bucket 38 Racing. Instagram, Bucket 38 Racing. Everything Bucket 38 Racing. But yeah, like I said, if you're working on something cool, shoot me a message. Send me a picture of it. I want to see it. I love looking at other people's projects just as much as I like looking at mine. So, but that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that button. It lets you know when I upload, let you know when the new video's up. If you like this type of stuff, derby, working on stuff, fixing dirt bikes like we did last week, come hang out with us every Friday. Yeah, we will see you on the next one.